Good morning, all of you. In today's session, we are going to start with the 10th standard chemistry and physics, unit 10, electromagnetism, series number 8. In the earlier sessions, we completed what is electricity and what is magnetism, how it will be induced by the impact of the electrical current, and how both are working, and what is electromagnetic field. Electromagnetic field lines originated within the sphere, and what is meant by electrical field loop, and all these topics were discussed in the earlier sessions, and we entered into series number 8. So here concepts are purely explained based on activity. So activities are going to be performed based on the observation of activities. We are going to understand what is the concept behind that. So in order to enter into this, first we have to know about the things which already completed in the earlier sessions. So here, unit number 1 to unit number 9, detailed explanation of all the concepts have been completed and recorded. They are available on the channel called World of Competitive Chemistry. Let us enter into our today's concept, series number 8 of unit 10, electromagnetism. Magnetic field due to the solenoid. Solenoid denotes what? Here, the wire of electrical conducting material which can be made into a spiral. So that is a spiral, looks like a spiral, and you may say helical structure. How the DNA is observing like a twisted manner. In the similar case here, copper wire taken in the helical structure. So that is denoted as a solenoid. So by using this solenoid, we are going to measure the magnetic field which is generated, and that is the activity number 6. Take a wooden plank. Again, we are taking the table-like of material. We can say this is a wooden plank, and that should be covered with a white paper. So on this, in order to get the good visibility, so it can be covered with a white paper. Make a equidistant holes on its surface as shown in the figure 6a. So here, 2 holes were drawn in order to insert the copper wire through that one. So both should be equidistant with respect to each other, and both are placed on the surface of this plank. And in order to insert the copper wires, we are placing these. Insert the copper wire through the holes as shown in the figure 6a. We are going to insert the copper wire through this one, and which able to coiled. So here we are going to spiral, make into a spiral shape. Otherwise, you may say it is a helical structure. We are going to twist that one, roll out that one. So due to this rolling, it is working like a coil. So it looks like a coil here. Join the ends of the coil with the battery. Battery will be the source of power, and it can be connected with the switch. The purpose of switch will be switch on and switch off the movement of current through that one. Switch on the circuit. Whenever switching on, what happens? Battery used to supply the current from high potential to low potential, so that through this copper wire here, current is moving from one end to another. Now, sprinkle the iron filings on the surface of the plank or on the coil. So we are going to take the iron filings. So a small iron pieces were taken, and they are used to sprinkle on the surface of this coiled wire. So what is the purpose of iron filings? Iron filings are very small in nature, and being iron is a magnetic component. So that having the tendency of the magnetic nature, so that it used to induce the magnetic field. It used to generate the magnetic field around that copper wire. Give a small jerk to it. So whenever they are in contact with the copper wire, what happens? There is a generation of electrical as well as magnetic field is originated. An orderly pattern of the iron filings were seen on the paper. So whenever those iron filings are near to this copper wire, they are not arranged in the random manner. Rather, they are arranged in a regular manner. So because what could be the reason? Here, copper wire, whenever it is passing current through this spiral wiring, you may say helical wiring. So it used to generate the magnetic field. Whenever magnetic field is generated, iron filings are near to this one. Those iron filings are in the and the closer proximity, and there will be a magnetic attractive forces in between, so that they are aligned in the regular arrangement manner on this plant rather than random arrangement that is operated because of the magnetic field generated. Whenever any bar magnet which is near to the iron rod, what happens? Iron rod will stick upon that one because of magnetic nature, right? In the similar manner, here the this copper filing work like a magnet. So it used to induce the magnetic field. Whenever iron filings are near to this one, they are used to align in such a manner there is an interaction with the magnetic field. That's the reason why they are in the regular arrangement. How do they adjust in such a orderly pattern? What could be the reason for that one? So why they are arranged in the orderly pattern rather than random dispersion? This long coil is called as a solenoid. So here copper wiring, what we made into a spiral, you may say it is a helical structure, and this helical coil is said to be a solenoid. A new scientific term was introduced here. Solenoid is nothing but, so the wire which made into a spiral or helical structure and which used to make the coil here. A solenoid is a long wire wounded into a close packed helix. So here helical structure was given to this one, and the close packing will be there. All the curves, all the curled wires are in the closed proximity. A field of solenoid is shown in the figure 6b. This is clearly mentioned in the 6b. And magnetic field lines set up by the solenoid resembles those of bar magnet, indicating that solenoid behaves like a bar magnet. Even though it is not a magnet, copper wire, being it is a metal, whenever current passing through this one, during the movement of current, at the same time, this used to generate some hypothetical lines around that one. They are regarded as a magnetic field lines. These are curvatures which are in the distinctive distances. These are said to be a magnetic field lines. So because of this nature, in order to induce the magnetic field around that one, now this spiral solenoid is working like a bar magnet. How the magnet is having north and south poles, in the similar manner, here also it will be assigned with the north and south poles, and the strength of current which passing through this copper wire is indicated as I, amperes. The direction of field due to the solenoid is determined by using right hand thumb rule. So in what direction current is passing, current is moving, and in what direction electrical as well as magnetic field lines are propagating, all these are identified by using right hand thumb rule. So how it can be? One end of the solenoid behaves like a north pole. Here it is assigned with the north pole. So one end can be taken as a north pole, and opposite end can be regarded as a south pole with respect to a geographical mean of the earth. So in that manner, here north and south poles assigned for this solenoid, a spherical one. So here curved one. The field lines outside the solenoid are continuous with those inside. So here this spherical, otherwise we may say this spiral curvature solenoid is used to induce magnetic field. That magnetic field lines are propagating outside the sphere as well as inside the sphere also. So inside the sphere also some kind of lines are hypothetical magnetic field lines are generated. Even outside also they are originated, that used to surround this entire spherical structure. Outside the solenoid, the direction of the field lines from the north to south. Here it is clearly mentioned with the arrows. Here you can identify this is the north pole and this is the south pole on this solenoid. When you observe, these lines are propagating from north to south pole. Arrow is mounted towards the south. Arrow is indicated towards the south. That indicates what? Here lines are moving in this direction. Forward direction they are moving, right? Even at the bottom, you can clearly observe these curvature. These curved lines are moving in forward direction as well. That's the reason why when you observe the sphere, outside of the sphere, from north to south pole of the solenoid, the magnetic field lines are moving in the forward direction from north to south. However, if you observe the field lines inside the sphere, if you are observing inside the curvature, inside the curls, what could you notice? the lines are moving in a reciprocal direction. From south to north pole, these lines are propagating. So arrows are clearly indicated in this manner. Arrow is mounted towards the north pole. Arrow is mounted towards north pole. That indicates lines are propagating from south to north pole. So in this manner, both are reciprocal to each other. So outside the sphere, the magnetic field lines are oscillating from north to south. Inside the sphere, the lines are moving from south to north pole. So in this manner, solenoid is working like a tiny bar magnet, where a distinction of north and south poles are possible. Whenever I strength of current is supposed to pass through this curled lines, what happens at the same time during the movement of current, that used to originate magnetic field as well, and this magnetic field is indicated by the hypothetical distinctive lines which are in a certain distance to each other, and outside as well as inside the sphere is generating that kind of a magnetic field lines. This indicates it used to induce the magnetic field while moving the current. So here is the conclusion for this solenoid experiment activity number 6. We have seen that current carrying wires produce the magnetic field. Whenever current is moving, moment of current is nothing but movement of electrons. While electrons are moving, the oscillating electrons are used to generate the magnetic field as well. That is clearly identified by taking iron filings, and whenever they sprinkled around the surrounding, they used to align in the proper position because they are experiencing the magnetic field. They are under the influence of magnetic field and they are in the regular arrangement. Based on that, we can clearly confirm that solenoid is working like a magnetic device, just like a bar magnet, and while it working like a conducting medium, at the same time used to generate the magnetic field as well. So electrical charges in the motion produces magnetic fields. This will be the conclusion word. Whenever electrical charges means when electrons are oscillating, that used to induce the magnetic field around that one. So magnetic field will be induced. That is clearly identified and even proven in this activity number 6. So in this session, we discussed about by taking copper, and the copper made into a spiral shape, helical structure was made into that, and the current is allowed to conduct it through that material by interconnecting with the power source called a battery. Either 9 volts or 3 volts of current capacity battery was taken, battery was taken, and connected with this iron coil. And along with that, we are also giving sprinkling of iron filings so that we can identify how extent the magnetic field is generated, and we can clearly identify the direction of magnetic field lines movement inside and outside of the sphere. And this was clearly described in the activity number 6. Hope this session will be helpful for your preparation. Thank you very much for your consistent listening. Thank you, one and all.